Okay, so the problem I was having with the old 600 here is this thing would spontaneously lift up. Normally when you have the lift lever partially down, partially up, however you want to say it, if you were doing something like bush hogging or using the auger and you didn't have it all the way down or all the way up, this thing would just spontaneously lift up. And when I disconnected the arms and everything, and this thing was still sitting on the tractor just as you see it now, and I cranked the tractor up, these arms would just slowly raise up on their own. Piston would push back, and that's with the lift arm all the way down. And I'm not 100% sure what the problem was. I took this whole thing apart, checked everything. I did take some videos of it, but they were real crappy, real sporadic. So you're not going to see that. If you want to see somebody do it, go look at Rachel Gingel's. Just search 600 hydraulics. It'll come up. Just tell you how to take this whole thing apart. I took the whole thing apart, checked it, did not find a smoking gun. The pivot cam pin is in great shape. Only thing I did find was the leather seal and the piston was completely gone. Still had the O-ring on it, and it just fell out. It's not supposed to do that. So I put a new seal, leather on there, and a new O-ring on there, and then I had to beat this thing in with a hammer, and it's in there tight. It will not fall out. So I'm hoping that was my main problem. And O-rings, I replaced all the O-rings, took the pump off, took the top cap off. I put a new safety valve in it, re-O-ringed everything, cleaned everything, and this is where we stand. Now my only problem now is I was gonna put a new cork behind here. I got it right there, but I busted this trying to take it off, so I gotta order another one from Steiner Tractor Parts, but I'm gonna put it back on like it is now and just try to change that later with it on the tractor. We'll see. So that's where we're at on that. And hopefully that fixes our problem, because I really want to use this thing to rake hay in about 2 weeks. So to make sure I get this top plate back on, I've been wanting to get one for a while, but I went and bought an engine hoist from Harbor Freight. So we'll bring this in behind, because this gets 2 O-rings right here, and this is where your pump feeds. The pump actually feeds through these tubes up into your piston, and that's how it operates. So we've got new O-rings to put in there, gasket to go around here, and I want to be able to bring that thing in and lower it. And that thing weighs like 50 pounds. So I want to be able to bring it in and slowly lower it down, put it on. I've got to do some more cleaning in here, where I've took a Scotch-Brite pad to this mating surface here to make sure we get a good seal. While we're at it, we're going to change the oil. I've got a leaking O-ring on the oil pan. We're going to change the oil, and I'm going to try to jack it up, pull the wheel bearings out, repack the wheel bearings. I've also put a new tachometer cable on here. Got it right here. Ooh, there's a spider web. I'm going to crank up the tractor and make sure it's engaged good inside the hydraulic pump, and make sure it's spinning good, and then we'll put that back on and hopefully get this thing back on the road. I thought about doing a tune-up on it. I still might do that. I've got to go to the auto parts store and buy oil and a filter. So I may buy a new rotor button, spark plugs, while I'm in here doing all that stuff. So anyway, that's what's going on here. We're calling for rain today. It came through and it rained for about, I don't know, 30 seconds. Wasn't even enough to even get it wet. This happened the last 2 times they were calling for rain and thunderstorms. So today's Tuesday. I'm hoping to get ready to mow hay a week from today, next Monday. They're calling for rain Saturday and Sunday, and it looks like we're gonna have a pretty good window of some good warm sunny weather. I've also purchased a jack for the baler with a wheel on it. It's a whatever for a boat trailer, but I think I can drill and tap holes in this gusset, this triangle piece right here. Get that mounted, that'll give us three bolts. I think it'll be fine. This thing is a real pain in the ass to hook up. I don't like to hook it up on the swinging drawbar because it swings back and forth too much. So we put it on the fixed drawbar on the 4000, and it's aggravating. Been using that scissor jack right there to jack it up and lower it. It's a pain to take off and put back on, so hopefully that's going to fix that. I've got some parts for this. I've got a new spring. That one's there. This one's missing, and that holds a catch down, which keeps the hay from going back. And I've been having a problem with my bales coming out kind of wappy-jawed on this side. Hoping that's going to fix that. I want to take these cutters off, the string cutters. I want to take them off and sharpen them. We've got to lube everything. The mower has got to be put back on the 4000, and some stuff's got to change with that. We've also got to do some things with the sickle bar mower. This may be the last time I cut with the sickle bar mower. I'm hoping to buy another mower. If you remember, the 4000 spindle broke last fall. I had to take this mower off, put it on the David Brown, and it's not really set up for the David Brown. I had to make a bunch of changes to it to get it to cut at all, and it didn't cut great. So we gotta do some stuff with that too. We gotta check the sprayer out. I don't spray before I make my first cutting of hay. The weeds haven't really come up in a lot of fields. So like I say, in a week, I'm hoping to cut hay, and then a couple weeks after that, after the grass is cut, the broadleaves will start coming up, and then we may go through and do some spraying. The 4000 is ready to go. I don't think there's anything I have to do to this. I serviced it last year. It's hasn't got a lot of hours over the winter, just putting hay and stuff in. So yeah, that's what we got going on. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I haven't posted in a while. That's not because I don't have a lot going on. I have been doing a bunch of stuff, and I did film a lot of it, but filming turned out crappy. So let's go over all the stuff we've been working on and show you where we're at, what we got going on. Well, we're down here moving the cows again, and I got them. I made it easy on myself, where I'm not having to restring the wire every time. I got it separated into 1, 2, 3, 4 paddocks, and honestly, it's too big. I could probably separate them into. The 2 bigger ones. In other words, I could get 6 and move them more often. Right now, they're kind of on big paddocks, and they're moving them about every 2 days. I put them on a paddock Sunday. Today's Tuesday. So, anyway, right now it's easy because I just unhook them. Anyway, it's easy. All right, girls. They're all supposed to be pregnant, and I'll tell you what, that farthest one down there, that one right there, Ketchup, the real dark one, she is a big, beautiful cow. But right here is the herd leader, Oreo. She's in charge. I got a ton of work to do before I make hay, because this barn is a disaster area. So I'm hoping to cut hay Monday, and then in between time I cut and bale, maybe Thursday, I can get this barn straightened up. All right, that's done. That's drilled and tapped. 3 3/8 holes. I got 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom. There's nothing behind these. Can't get nothing in there. It's already jacked up. And then jack it back down on the block there. It'll swing either way. Just like that. We're off to the races. That's one thing down. Lord, it's bright out here. Well, I just went to Tractor Supply / AutoZone and spent $200 on stuff. I got the last barrel of UTF that the Tractor Supply had, which was something. can't remember the price. And I had to get some more Roundup, which is $130 some. This is for the 600. This is backup oil for the 4000 because it burns oil. And I got a filter for the 600. But now I gotta mow the yard, so there's that. Okay, I saved y'all the agony of hearing that tractor. So, but we got the mower hooked up. Monday or something next week. Today's Thursday. I gotta work all weekend. I will take this thing up, and I normally pull the blade out, sharpen the blades and stuff on it before I store it, but because of the broken spindle and stuff, I didn't do that last year. Because I had to drop it off of the David Brown and hook the baler up to the David Brown. I didn't have time to pull it out and all that stuff, so I got to do that Monday. But I got her the top link. Had to extend the top link back out to get her back on there, and I've got to adjust this chain back to this outside link. I put it in a link to get it to work on that David Brown. So anyway, there's that. That's I'm gonna wrench my hand. That's gonna do it for this week's video. If you guys liked it, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you next week. We got more stuff to do. Get ready to make hay next week, hopefully. The weather, we'll see.